An Idaho pastor who openly flouted a local mask mandate and even told congregants they were exempt from the mandate inside his church is now recovering from COVID-19 at an intensive care unit, according to church officials.
I was in the hospital. I was in the ICU for 18 days. I remember vividly the day that the doctor came into my room and looked at my face and said, "Paul, we've done everything we can do. It looks like we're going to probably have to put you on a ventilator." Now, I already was aware of the fact that most of the people that go on ventilators don't come off. He told me then that day, 20% of the people that go on a ventilator will come back out. And in other words, 80% of the people that we put on a ventilator are going to be leaving this world as they know it. And so I told him, I said, I need a day to pray. I want to think about this. And so I prayed about it. I prayed with my wife. We talked. And I will tell you, as a personal experience, I really had a conversation with the Lord. As I prayed, I remember vividly saying, God, if this is my time and if I'm supposed to go, I'm okay with that. I said, but Lord, with your blessing, I'd like to talk to you about that. If it's within the framework of your permissions for me, I'd like to stay here longer. I don't feel like my work is done. But I wanted to be there for my wife. I wanted to be there for my kids. I wanted to be there for my kids' spouses, my grandkids. Right now I've got 7 grandkids and I wanted to be there for them. And I will tell you, I had a supernatural experience that day. I felt a sense of faith, and I was overwhelmed, so overwhelmed with the presence of the Lord and with a sense of my healing that I began to experience something that day that was something I could never explain. But I will tell you that I felt like the Lord touched me right there and I began to be healed. And my doctor came in the next morning and he looked at my stats. He said, Paul, I don't know what to say. He said, Paul, I've seen a lot of people pull through this where they just gently came through. He said, in his exact words, with visuals, he said, you went just like this, straight up. He says, I have no idea what's happened, but you have had a miraculous and rapid recovery. And it was only a few days later they let me out of the hospital.